On the previous episode of Reroll Expectations, Philip has a conversation with an old alchemist acquaintance and then retrieves a little bit of information from a doe on the whereabouts of the beast. The party decides to bolster their gear before heading into the woods to search for this said beast. Rue nails a nat 20 on persuasion to borrow a powerful ice sword from the meantime, just convincing the local town's merchant to lend a very expensive weapon to do a good deed. Ehrman also haggles for a cloak that has very interesting sanctuary powers that the party might make some good use of in the future. Lastly, Philip gets his greatsword sharpened to make it extra cutty on soft targets. And then we concluded the episode with the party some ways into the woods. Enjoy. So, I would like to guide us off whatever path we are going, maybe like 15, 20 feet adjacent to where that trap was, and like hold for a second because we just made a lot of noise.
During the commotion of you guys trying to navigate your way out of this bear trap area, you begin to look around as shadowy figures begin to surround you, cloaked in gray and blue. You can vaguely make out their blue-gray skin in the pale moonlight, and they are alchemists.
As soon as I see any of them lined up, lightning breath.
They're not quite lined up, but yeah, you can go ahead and fire one of those bad boys off.
I'm going to lightning breath the one that's closest to us.
Oh my
Sure.
goodness.
It is a dex saving throw, right?
Dex save, yeah.
It's a cone, correct?
It is a 5 by 30 foot line.
It's a line? Okay. I'm going to say you probably managed to nab two of them. What's the save?
10.
Well, one of them passed, one of them didn't.
Okay, so that's going to be, we're at 4th level, so that's 2d6. So one's going to take a total of 12 damage, that's double sixes, and another one's going to take 6 damage.
Sure. Yeah, can I have everyone roll initiative?
Not bad.
I
Not
have
my best.
a 19.
15.
10.
18.
What was yours, Ari?
15.
And Shoring at the bottom.
Great.
Ish. Cool. Up first is Rufus. You can't quite figure out how many are around you, but there's definitely upwards of 10 or so.
Okay. You said I'm up first?
Yep.
So there's 10. What's the nearest thingy?
They're probably about 15 feet away from you.
Okay, out of game. I didn't hear what you said these things were, so I can't lie.
They're
I don't know what
alchemists.
They are. Okay, they're alchemists. Okay, in game. Fuck. I mean, I don't think we should be attacking 15 or 10 alchemists head on.
Yeah, not at
Probably
all. I was going to suggest
fucking-
run, but Aiden was
Yeah,
like, shoot now, ask questions later.
I think we should.
There's a
run.
reason. Trust
So
me,
anyway, I just started blasting.
there is a reason. There is a reason I did that.
Okay. Well,
Because you almost shat
you
yourself?
can still
No,
make a verbal
Because
command.
I'm pretty sure if these things are the trapper alchemists, I'm pretty sure they're not as tough as the normal ones.
So you say.
Jeff's
so I
like,
assume.
How about this 44 hit point characters you guys have to fight?
Whew. Well, fuck. I'm not one to run from a fight, so I'm gonna start though by drawing my longbow, and I'm going to aim and fire
Sure.
at one of them.
Go for it, buddy.
Hey, can Aiden actually see them with 15-foot night vision?
Not very well.
I gotta get closer,
Just
but I'm
thought
a
of that.
barbarian, so
Yeah.
Can,
that's-
Go on.
That's an 18.
That's going to hit.
Okay. So I got 1d8. Where my d8 at? There we are. That's a whopping 8 damage.
Your bolt flies through the air and manages to catch one of these singed alchemists who were caught by that brilliant blast of lightning, and you see him just drop to the ground in a smoking, pierced heap.
Well, that worked better than I expected.
And up next is Vilif.
Okay, bonus action rage. I just watched one get dropped, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm running up to the other one that got hit by my lightning and swing with my greatsword.
Sure, go for it.
Okay. That is a 17 on the die.
That'll hit.
22, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's going to be 2d6 plus 3. Raging, so plus 2, actually.
18 through 20 crits is going to be pretty nasty.
3, 5, 8. 13 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, you cleave a nice new hole in their shoulder as they also drop down to the ground.
All right, that's my turn.
And up next is one of the alchemists. You hear some shifting through the trees as a arrow bolt comes flying out and flies towards Vilif. Let's see if it hits you.
AC is not
Does
that
an
high.
8 hit?
Does not, no. My AC is not that low, but it is low.
Their second bolt is going to come out and try to hit you, and that is a 19
Yes,
to
that
hit.
will hit.
Okay. You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage as an arrow sort of catches you in the upper torso.
Is that halved or no?
It's piercing damage, so I don't know what your rage prevents.
Slashing, bludgeoning, piercing.
So half that. So half of 7 would be 4.
Oh.
Sure.
4
That's fine.
damage. Okay, we're good.
Another one is going to rustle around again and attempt to fire a shot. Again at Vilif, apparently. Aren't you popular? That's a 17 on the die to hit. So that's 4 damage. That's already been halved.
Okay.
And then second is going to miss by a lot. And then another one is going to come and navigate closer to Rufus and attempt to stabby stab.
Bring it on.
Does a 19 hit?
Shield.
I cast shield.
Does that
Wait,
actually
what?
does it put your AC,
All
does it put
right.
your AC above?
It's a reaction.
19?
It'll
Yeah,
put-
does it-
Oh wait, no, that'll put me at exactly. So never mind. I don't do that.
Cool. You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage,
Ouchie.
and they're going to attempt to hack at you again, and that's going to miss.
Please stop.
And now it's
17?
Ari's turn.
Holy shit.
Do I see who shot at Will?
You do not. Well, they stabbed at him. They're stabby. You don't see the archers that are in the forest tree line though, because they're further than 20 feet away into the dark.
All right. Well, I mean, I do have night vision.
Yes, which goes to 20 feet.
Is
Okay.
it?
Dark vision is 20 feet, unless I'm mistaken.
I'm pretty sure
It's
you
60
are.
feet.
I think it's 60,
It's
and,
60.
and dim is 30. It's like,
Oh,
okay, so like double check.
Yeah, dark vision is 60 feet.
Yeah, I thought so.
well, never mind. You do see them then.
60
All
feet's a
right,
lot.
well-
Only I don't.
I guess I'm going to start blasting with a firebolt at one of the archers.
Sure.
Oh, fuck. Does a 12 hit?
No, negative Ghost Rider.
God damn it. That's with a +7, too.
Jesus.
Yikes.
I guess I'm just going to try to hold my ground and stay alert and pass the turn.
Sure. Another archer is going to attempt to shoot at you, Ari, from the tree line.
Sure.
That's going to hit for sure. That's an 18 on the die.
Yep. So after it deals damage, though, I'm going to use my feet, fade away.
Sure. It's going to hit you for 10 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
And then you fade away, so it's going to try to shoot down our owly boy. And that is a natural 20.
Do your worst.
Wow. All right, cool. That's 14 points of damage.
Good thing I casted good old Cure Wounds, or I would be.
Yeah, with your 40-some hit
I would have been
points.
at 14. So how much did you say it was?
And then another one is going to attempt to take a pot
much
shot
was it,
at
Joe?
you. 14.
Okay.
Another one's going to take a pot shot at you, short wing, and that is a miss, followed by another crit.
Ooh, nice.
All right,
Do your
I see how
worst.
these dice are today. That's 22 points of piercing
I'm
damage.
unconscious.
R.I.P.
Sick. And now it's your turn, Shortwing. Roll with that death save.
Yeah. I was gonna wild shape into something that would have hit points, but
Not anymore, you're not.
looks like I got 13.
Cool. You have one successful save. And then there is one more that is going to take a pot shot at probably Rufus. That's going to miss.
Nice.
And the 16 hit? No, right?
That'll miss when I cast shield.
There you go.
Formidable
Yeah.
foes.
Sure. And now top of the order is Rufus.
All right, so there's one of these jabronis next to me, right?
Yes.
Are any within 5 feet of me, by
Jabroni.
the way?
Cool word.
I'm sorry?
Are any of them within 5 feet of me, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Because you killed one.
Just double checking for my rage.
Okay. So, I am going to use with this attack. I'm going to use my wild talent to sort of really focus in on this hit using my magical mind ability. And then
It's not a mind ability, it's magic ability.
it's a magic
sci-
ability.
Yeah, no psionics here.
But doesn't it inhabit in my mind? Isn't that the whole point of the wild talent?
Yeah, but it's your wild magic talent, not your wild psychic talent.
Okay. All right. So once each turn's been hit with a strength attack roll, I can roll my sonic talent die or magic talent die after you make the damage roll or replace
Thank
one
you.
of the damage dice with a number roll. So this only applies if I hit. And I will cast Booming Blade here as well. So let's go for it. That's a non-natural 20.
Sure, that's going to hit.
Okay. So, let's roll for damage. All right, then I'll roll my talent die. I believe it's a d6. Yeah, so that's going to be a 6 replacing that 5. That's going to be 9 damage.
Okay.
And if he
Are you using your Frostbrand for that, or are you using your regular sword for that?
Oh, I forgot I have the Frostbrand.
Because Frostbrand adds 1d6 cold damage.
Correct. So yeah, let's do that. That's gonna be extra 5 damage.
Cool. You leave a nice icy slash mark in this this alchemist's chest cavity. It's still standing, but it doesn't want to be there.
All right. Should the alchemist move, he'll take 2d8 damage from the booming blade.
Right.
Now. Booming blade's kind of a crazy spell as a cantrip.
It's a really good spell. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for my second attack as well. My offhand sword.
Sure.
That's free big money.
That'll definitely miss. That was like a 10. So.
That's not going to hit, no.
All right. That's my turn.
Up next is Villif.
All right. Can I get within 30 feet? Can I get up to the archers?
Yeah, you can figure out where they are and get close enough to find them and then stab them.
I'm getting up to the archer, first one, and just swinging at him.
Yeah, go for it.
That is a 16 on the die, which is a 21.
That'll hit.
Okay, that's gonna be not a lot. 9 points of slashing damage.
Sure. You put a nice dent in their cloak, and you definitely see some crimson streaks start to fade in from where you just slashed them.
All right, that's my turn.
Is it up for your turn?
Yep.
All right. He is going to retaliate and attempt to hit you with a short sword. That's not going to hit, though. And neither will that. So he might have shit his pants a little bit. And then up next, there's an archer nearby him who is going to attempt to come from behind you and stab you as well. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Cool. That is 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Perfect.
He's going to go for the second hit, and that definitely hits. That's an 18 on the die
Okay.
for 1 point of damage.
All right.
And then up next, a hulking monstrosity comes barreling through the brush and tackles one of the alchemist archers, and with a swift crunch is now motionless.
Crunch.
And it quickly just dashes back into the brush unseen.
Sounds like a bag of Doritos when he lands on top of him.
Yeah, when I see that,
imagine putting a one of those bags of 3 Doritos in like a pressure plate and just crunch.
Ooh.
Is this monster a ninja? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, wild beasts have impeccable stealth when you're part of the hunt, man.
True.
And then after that, the person that Rufus just savagely beat is going to attempt to run away. So go ahead and roll that booming blade damage because he's trying to run for his life.
Yes. Oh, it's not very much. That's only 7 damage. I rolled a 2 and a 5.
You feel that booming thunder ripple from your spell as it just makes him crumple to the ground. He just falls over.
Nice.
And up next is Ari.
I'm going to run over to my friend Shortwing as an invisible little gnome and attempt to stabilize him.
Sure. That's a medicine check, correct?
yes.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that Shortwing was dying. I probably should.
As he's bleeding out in the background.
18.
Yeah, you stabilize him. You are now unconscious with 1 hit point.
Nice.
Unconscious.
Yep.
And then I'm going to end my turn, but then my invisibility is gone.
Sure. Good to know. They notice this, and one of the archers is going to take a pot shot at you, Ari.
Crit fail. Hits me in the toe.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
That would have been funnier, Jeff.
Only 3 points of damage.
Thankfully.
Lucky you.
And then the second shot
Lucky duck.
is a critical failure, so they're going to miss entirely.
Hits me in the toe.
The other
Back down to 0 hit points.
the other one is going to walk up to Vilif and attempt to slash him. That's a miss. And they're going to try again, and that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That's 1 point of damage again, because you have resistances.
Wait, I have resistances?
Yeah, you have it, because you're raging.
Oh,
He
I
rolled
thought
a 1,
yeah,
plus 2 is 3, half it, that's 1, baby.
I thought you meant. I think you meant my draconic. I'm like, are they dealing lightning damage? That's terrifying.
And up next is Shortwing. You don't really do anything, because you're unconscious, buddy. And then one of the archers is going to attempt to flee the scene. Up next is Rufus.
The archer that's fleeing the scene, I'm going to draw my bow and try and gun him down here,
Sure.
or arrow him down.
Go for
I
the
suppose.
Rufus has a machine gun.
What's that? That's 17 plus 6, so 23.
That's going to hit. That'll hit.
It's gonna be 8 damage.
Yeah, you send a nice, beautifully aimed shot that hits it square in the back, and you see it sort of stumble a little bit as it's still running.
He's still
Up
still
next-
standing.
He's still standing.
I action surge.
No survivors.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
True will, Rue spirit.
I'm like Legolas in this bitch. Get wrecked. Oh no, it misses. I got a 4.
Fuck.
Nah, it's not gonna hit, buddy.
Damn. I got too excited.
Does
to
this
murder.
archer run past me?
No, he's
running
going
away. Up next is Vilif, however, and you do have a guy in front of you who's currently bleeding.
Yep. Swiping at him again. That is going to be a. What do I have? I had got a 24.
That's a hit. Yeah, that'll do it.
Wait, what did I crit on again?
18, 19, and 20.
Oh, okay. I got a 19, so I crit.
Then yes, you crit.
So it's an extra d6, right?
Double your damage dice.
Okay, that's 2 extra d6s. All right, that's going to be 19 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, you literally cleave this man in half. There is nothing left to write home about. His parents will always be sad. His children will have another father. He has been erased from this world forever.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Yeah. one of the archers is also going to attempt to run away, but the beast once again springs out of the bushes and sort of tackles it, and you once again hear that sickening snapping noise before it moves away in the brush once more.
Oof.
And now it's Ari's turn.
So what's going on? How many of these fuckers are left?
There's one of them is running away. You can tell. I'm sorry, two of them are running away. You can tell there's one more within your vision of range. They can probably hit, and then the beast is somewhere around there.
I mean, Firebolt is 120 feet, so
Yeah, you can hit any one of these bad boys if you want to.
cool. Which one seems the least damaged?
The one's running away, and one is just relatively close to Rufus and Vilif.
I'm actually gonna go for the one that's running away. Fuck you, Rufus. I'm gonna Firebolt.
Sure. The one that the Rufus hit, or the other one running away.
The one that Rufus hit.
You gonna kill steal the kill stealer? Sure.
Yeah, because I got 24,
You hit him.
and he takes 8 points of fire damage.
Your firebolt manages to hit the arrow that Rufus shot into his back, and it pushes through him and sets him on fire as he crumbles to the ground, dead.
I look at Rufus and wink. And then I'm actually going to try
my
to
lips.
run away. Actually, like, do I see this beast is coming like from the tree line? Is there like an opening that I can kind of stand in the middle in, away from where this thing is like attacking?
It's kind of like jumping from large bush to large bush and catching people as it goes through.
Okay, do I see any areas kind of around me that would be at least a little bit safer?
You can probably hide in a bush.
I think I'll take my chances next to a tree, like behind
Sure.
a tree. That's my turn.
And up next is one of the last few left, the one that's not running away, who's going to attempt to walk up to Rufus and stab him. That is a critical failure. And
I punch him in the balls.
yeah, he goes to the second hit, and you just sort of like uppercut him right in the testicles, and he sort of like crumples to his knees. Do you want to roll a d4 of damage for that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think you've had enough combat experience to
damage.
catch him when they're off guard.
4 damage.
Yeah,
That was squarely
you
like
caught this guy right in the crown jewels.
I got a good shot in.
you felt
You
one
gave him the
nut
old dick twist.
on your index finger knuckle, and then the other one on your pinky knuckle.
Got him right in the gooch.
You just hear
Oh,
2 pops.
Up next is Shortwing. You are still unconscious, followed by Rufus, who now has a man who is wounded not only in body but also in spirit,
Yeah.
as well as one other one running away.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna try and finish this man off here. Let's see if we can get a hit in. 17.
That's a hit.
Okay. 9 damage on the attack.
Sure.
All right, with my offhand sword, if he's still alive, I'm gonna go. Again.
Did you include your other d6 of damage from your cold?
I
other
keep forgetting
cold damage?
because I'm not used to that yet. Hold on. It's a 2.
Sure. He stands before you, wounded in mind, body, and spirit, but he is still standing.
Offhand
Well,
sword
sort of
attack.
standing. All right, yeah.
This probably won't hit. 13.
That hits.
Oh, what? Okay.
So their AC is 13, y'all.
Less damage this time. 5 damage.
He was at 1 hit point. You could have just like blown at him. He would have fallen
A light
over.
breeze. Yeah.
Yeah. So he once again crumples over, dead. And up next is Vilif. There is one who is running through the brush right now, and the beast is somewhere in the general vicinity of you guys.
I'm sprinting at the one in the brush. I'm going to try to tackle him down.
Sure. Give me a strength check. I'm gonna do a contest here. Strength versus this guy's dexterity. See if he can
That's fun.
outmaneuver you,
16.
because he is booking it. Unfortunately, he rolled an 18. So you go for this like beautiful slow-mo tackle jump, and he sort of just like hops a little bit further than you, and you face plant on the ground as he continues to run away.
Can I get up and throw a javelin?
I believe your action is to do the tackle, my friend.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, so no. However, you see him run another good 30, 45 feet before the beast just swoops out from one of the bushes and grabs him by the back of his neck and goes back into the brush and drags him. And you can hear the sounds of screams trailing eastwards as it moves away. And that is combat. As quickly as the beast rushed in, it dashes through the brush, leaving a very clear path of where it has traveled from and where it's going to. Broken tree branches and crushed bushes direct you northeast, which, if you follow far enough, will end at a cave opening.
Does anybody have a way to heal our little bird friend?
I'm afraid I don't. Are we just?
I mean, he will wake up after this combat is over. He just has 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. So I'm cognitive now. All right.
Yeah,
So I
you
have
are
a
conscious,
string
yes.
of things that I want to do now. So first
Are you
off,
just going to eat a bunch of good berries and just go...
that actually is a strategy because it's a free D10. But I'm just gonna do.
Yeah, I know it
I don't
is.
have it on right now, so I'm gonna go with the Cure Wounds, which gives me +6. So I am at 7, and then
Sure.
I am going to cast Bark Skin on me, also a level 1 spell. So I am all out of level 1 spells. My AC cannot be less than 16, and then I'm going to Wild Shape into a black bear.
Sure. He had plenty of time to plan his resurrection, I see.
Yes. So,
I was thinking we could take a short
in more of a
rest.
theatrical sense, I'm gonna wake up and groaningly in pain, do the light thing, and then just snap 2 crit arrows out of my chest, apparently, and then I just turn into a black bear.
Yeah, I was going to suggest we just do a short rest and
this
use
is
hit
fine.
Yeah,
dice.
we don't have time for that.
I don't know. I think we do have time.
I have a
Wait,
plan.
so are you
for it, too.
like an armored bear now?
No, I'm just a bear with higher AC due to
Oh, I thought like bark
Being a
skin, like,
bear.
made you have like tree armor. or
No,
something.
it makes your skin rougher, and so you
Oh.
cannot have less than 16 AC regardless.
Okay.
So I have a fresh new set of hit points and skills with higher AC. Surprisingly, a black bear. I mean, I know it's only a CR 1/2, but it has 19 hit points and 11 AC. Like, bears are pretty tough, but they have to kind of, I guess, in retrospect to everything else you could turn into, a black bear's not much.
So should we just continue pursuing the beast, or what do you think?
Yes.
Well said.
I would say it's a good idea.
Bear nods his head.
All right, and then I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Would you suggest an ulterior plan?
I'm just a little fearful of death, but
Aren't we all?
if the group wants to continue, we should continue.
Can I investigate the area since I was unconscious for any signs of the beast?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. What are you looking for exactly?
Anything? Any signs of broken twigs, big paw prints,
Well,
squished
I
Dorito?
did just
chest
tell you that
cavities?
you saw where he's going.
My plan was to go over to the body and sniff the one that got Doritos bagged and get its scent.
A couple of them did.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sniff the one that got Doritos bagged and catch up its scent. I have keen smell, so I have advantage tracking it via smell.
Yeah. It's a new smell to you. It's not something that you've ever smelled before. It smells vaguely reminiscent of Vilif, but also some new smells you've never quite smelled before.
I'm gonna, after I smell that body, go over. I'm gonna smell Vilif's shin.
Real quick
Feels like
before we go, I'm
dirt
going to loot
scale.
the dead bodies.
Of course.
As is tradition.
As is tradition. It's
Are you
mostly
gonna
going to be regular. Put them all in a pile, set them on fire.
Tradition dictates that the person with the most kills.
Let me figure out what you get from this.
Y'all are just too slow. You always got to loot.
You managed to find 22 silver pieces and 24 gold pieces from the bodies. The rest of it would be normal things like rations and regular weapons, things like that. Nothing that would stand out to you.
That's me.
You said 23 gold and how many silver?
22 silver pieces.
Cool.
Check chat for accurate representation of my current doings.
He's a cute bear.
Villiv is looking at the gold, like, kind of drooling.
Oh, Villis,
Anything else you guys want to do?
Are you poor? Do you need money?
Exceptionally poor.
I'll give him 50 gold.
Sure.
I could use some money as well if you're.
Rufus, you've been adventuring with me. You should have nearly as much as I do.
I have only 350 gold for some reason. Perhaps
I had two.
I'm not so.
You
quick
bought
to,
Heelys.
Desecrate the dead bodies as you are.
I think
It's because you bought Heelys, remember, Will?
Oh, I forgot about the Heelys. Dude, I don't know why. I get all this gear and I can't remember half of what I have.
I think you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, Rufus.
Oh my god.
Can I punch him? I'm still raging technically.
Capitalist.
Why would you punch me? I just gave you gold.
Just like a Harvard boy to say such a thing to a working class chap as I am. A union man.
Oh, unions, don't get me started. My father hates unions.
We had a union back in the military. Didn't go well. They locked you in a room with no door.
Doesn't sound good. Wait, how'd they lock you in it then?
Well, that's a story for another time. Anyway.
Vilif, have you been drinking?
No, actually, I don't drink.
So as I said, if you follow the very obvious path that this creature left, it ends to a cave opening in the northeast.
Okay. Well, as we approach the cave, maybe 20 feet from it, I guess I'm just gonna pause and sit there. I can't talk, so.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll head forward to the cave with him.
We weren't going into it yet, but or we're all together, but we're outside. I don't know. What do you guys have a plan or something? I can hear. I just can make bear noises. That's it.
Wait. We're at a cave now. What happened? I didn't realize we were at a
You are outside a cave opening that seems to be where the
den of the beast. Okay.
the beast dragged that alchemist boy.
Well, are we entering? We on the beast's own turf? I mean, or should we try and draw it out?
I believe that there may not be any good way to draw it out, as the issue is, you saw how quickly it moved in that forest. It could easily bound out of here and kill one of us. If we go in there, well, hopefully it's feeding with the body it took, then that should be okay.
Perhaps we can catch it by surprise.
Indeed, we'll have to be stealthy.
Well,
Leroy Jenkins.
I was gonna say, what say you, Ari? But then you're just gonna rush on me. God damn it, Leroy!
Classic.
I guess I can lead the way.
Yeah. I mean, cool. All right.
I'm gonna ride.
Works for me.
I'm gonna ride the bear.
Yeah, I was almost gonna suggest it, but I didn't. I wanted it to be more of an authentic hops on the bear, little guy sitting on my furry butt.
Oh yeah.
Free ride.
Yeah,
He's eating his bread bites on his way in. Something more goldfish appropriate for the era.
Quarter staff raise.
Kind of glows, right?
Not enough to shed light. If it was in freezing temperatures, yes, it would.
Okay.
But it's nowhere near cold enough for that to happen.
how long was our travel from this scuffle we had to the cave?
Less than 10 minutes.
Cool. So I got bark skin for another 50 minutes.
Okay. You enter the cave, and the first thing you see is it is a small, square-ish room with a small, off-way path to the west of where you guys are. However, immediately in front of you is a massive stone wall, about 40 feet or so tall, with claw marks running up the face, as if something with sharp claws has scaled it. And you do see a crumpled body of the alchemist that you consume, you fought earlier, has been essentially dashed against the rock wall, just thrown against it into a crumpled heap. And if you look at the very top of this stone wall, you can make out some sort of light from a torch flickering or something up there. So you can assume there's some sort of platform or something.
Was that one of the archer ones that he picked off and dragged away?
Yeah. You assume it's probably the last guy that he grabbed.
I'm gonna walk up to where the wall is, and I'm gonna do like a bear up on. I'm gonna do a bear up on hind legs and drop my entire weight down on its head and just blow his face up. Out of anger.
Yeah, it's like a disgusting cherry.
Yeah.
It just
There's
pops.
no longer a head. And then make a satisfactory bear noise.
Rufus approves of your violent action.
And then I'm gonna stand up on my hind legs, my 7-foot tall bear, and I'm just gonna like look up the wall and how tall.
Wait, am I still on your back?
Oh, he is. He's just mounted. He's got his little hands on my.
Yeah, dude, I'm
He's in there.
firm grip.
Yeah, and then I want to see like how tall is the wall approximately.
About 40 feet.
Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna make a unsatisfied bear moan.
What does that sound like?
That was more like Chewbacca.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
Are there any other like bodies at the base of this wall? Like
Nope.
any other
Just
kills
that
he's
one.
brought back, like bones or remains of any kind?
Just that one, that fresh one.
Interesting.
Rue washes his hands in the fresh blood pool on the ground.
Looking at the wall, does it look like there's any sort of way to climb it, like any kind of like divots in the wall, or is it kind of like a smooth rock face?
You could probably try your best to put your hands matching where the claw marks are and sort of find some footing here and there. But it's not going to be easy.
Well, should we get to climbing? Short, it could probably help if you could
Yeah,
speak our common tongue right now, but I understand the bear form is pretty cool.
I'll pat my back for Ari to
Bear
hop on.
smiles as best as bear can smile.
Okay, so I have like rope and stuff. I mean, maybe I can use, I don't know.
I'm gonna turn my head
Some
around.
light.
I'm gonna nudge the wizard on my back. Do something.
I don't have anything. I can't do shit.
Fucking useless DPS mages. Am I
Oh,
right?
I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Pretty much
I need
all of
to-
my spells are like
Damage.
are good for like charismatic situations.
Jeff, I took the dragon hide feat, so I get long claws. I'm gonna try
Yeah, you
to
do.
unsheath them and start clawing my way up with Arya on my back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a athletics check with advantage because you have a
Athletics
nice
with advantage.
grip
Double
on there.
That is an
Yeah,
18
bud.
and a 13 on the die. In total, that is a 22.
Yeah, you manage to scale the wall not effortlessly, but you scale it very well, and you find a way at the top. As you make your way up to the top, you immediately see a small torch that was the torch you saw from below, as well as a large pool of blood trailing further down into the tunnel.
I'll before anything else happens, I'm gonna tie off my rope and drop it down for everyone.
Yeah.
This
I
should
don't know
be
how a bear is going to climb that rope, but
they
cool.
generally weigh around
Bears are very
450
good at
pounds.
climbing. Bears are very good at climbing.
Yes, they are.
Are they good at climbing ropes?
Not the rope.
I mean,
but
If he
Even-
grabs the
even
rope, I'll
Rock.
lift him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab onto the
You
rope
want-
and start.
I have
Okay, so
claws.
you're gonna hoist them up.
If he could do it, I'm gonna take a stab at it.
He's got thumbs, buddy. You don't.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so they can try
Yeah,
making a block and tackle and keep lifting a 450-pound bear up.
sure. Can I have both of you, Rufus and Vilif, roll me strength checks
What are we doing for what?
to pull him up?
I'm gonna
Oh.
assist. So advantage.
Well, so Rufus is assisting. So whoever wants to roll it can roll advantage. But one of you two has a roll
Wait,
for
wait,
it.
who has the higher strength?
I have a +3 to my strength.
You have a higher strength than me. You go, you have advantage.
Okay.
I did not build Vilif well. I took a feat when I should have taken I did not build Vilif.
Feats are almost always stronger.
They are almost always.
Not in this case.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll. So, do I roll this advantage or no?
Yes.
Advantage, yes, because you were being assisted.
Okay, that's good because we needed a higher roll. Excellent. Okay, that's a 22.
Yeah, you guys struggle and you huff and heave and manage to drag this fat fucking bear up this 40-foot cliffside. But you do it. You do manage to do it.
See, I could have unwild shaped and then wild shaped again, but that's a waste of a wild shape, and this is better
You
content.
gotta send a
This
message.
is better content. Everybody is
Kinda
like
hard to
huffing and
picture how this
puffing.
actually would work, but that's okay. I'm not gonna question it.
Bears are just like such good climbers. He should have advantage.
That's fair. I probably like clawing my way up, and they're
If,
just
if it was a tree, yes, because you can dig your nails into the tree. But I don't think bear claws are enough to scrape through stone.
Yeah. Okay.
Bears be strong, bro.
Bears be strong.
I'm
bro.
gonna Google this. Can bears?
Oh my fucking god!
Bears climb rocks.
So what's the weight? What?
Oh shit!
So what is?
Google this. Can bears climb rocks? The answer is yes. Bears can rock climb, as seen in this viral video filmed by YouTuber Stephanie Latimer. And since they can climb free solo, meaning without ropes or protection, because they are bears, you're left on the very edge of your seat with every reach and paw shuffle.
No.
That's right, idiot.
This is
I
from
told
the
you bears can
Sierra
fucking
Club
climb.
dot org.
No, I need to watch this. This is a 90-second video. He really is. He's free soloing.
My fucking god, guys!
We're gonna have to link this. We're gonna have to link
Anecdotal
this
evidence
video.
from one viral video does not make sense in my fantasy world. God
Yo,
damn it!
this just makes me
Dude,
think.
there's like
imagine
multiple
if-
videos.
The commenters on the podcast
No,
will decide.
imagine if
that.
you were
Get in
actually-
the comments.
Imagine if you were
Get in the
actually rock
comments.
climbing in like Arizona or somewhere, I don't care, in the woods, and then all of a
All
sudden
right.
you just see a bear start to follow up the fucking cliff after you.
Yeah. And like I said, you see a large pool of blood as well as the torch on the ground next to it that was lighting the area, and a trail of blood leading further down the tunnel.
I'm gonna make satisfied bear noises.
Oh, he's satisfied. He sounds
All right,
very happy.
I climbed back up on my
Bruce, the
throne.
resident bear, his speaker. He had a pet
Turns out I
bear
was
in the
raised by
factory.
bears,
you know?
actually.
He had a cub.
My parents were all an illusion. They were just bears.
I climbed back up on my throne.
I
Sure.
look back at him
Quarterstaff.
like with a big inhale. All right.
You ready, buddy? We're gonna charge in, and then I'm, I'm patting him.
Let's do this.
Useless DPS mages.
I'm gonna be riding in like Gandalf on the horse.
The imagery of like a bear running into battle with a little gnome on top, just like shooting fireballs, is a pretty great image. I'm not gonna lie.
Fan art
I wish I
incoming.
had
We
fireball.
gotta commission that.
Yeah, that'd be a really good one, actually.
I gotta motivate T to commission the four of us, and then NQ is bear riding with fireballs being flung. Pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna progress down this corridor. I'm gonna lead the pack.
Yeah. As you walk down the corridor and follow this trail of blood, you notice the blood seems to get larger and larger as it goes through. And
Can
it
I?
ends...
I'm sorry. Can I prepare an action?
Sure.
If I see the monster, I'm going to cast a firebolt.
Sure. As I was saying, as you begin to approach the end, what you can see at the end of this trail, you see a crumpled figure sitting against the wall. That figure being William Michael Chapwell III, holding his stomach that is currently pouring out blood. And he turns to look at the four of you with skin very pale, and he looks very weak, almost barely able to move.
I'm gonna look at him. Yeah, I'm gonna look at him and just go, "That's what you get for trusting an alchemist." And it's
Oh, is that little Michael Chapo III?
I'm spitting
There's
on
no
him.
pity.
I spat on him.
Oh,
Wow, bunch of fucking assholes.
did you go and get yourself killed by a beast? Did you?
Can I-
Oh,
can I
I'm
try to-
so
can I get-
sad.
Can I try to get the spit right on his cheek too?
Precision spit. Roll for it.
So, are these your actual actions?
I'm doing nothing.
Is this something that your character would do in this scenario, or are we doing it for jokes?
I think it's probably real.
I would say I would. Yeah, Philip would ask, "Where's your Where's your alchemist?"
I don't know what happened. He transformed.
Does this sound like Israel for me?
You can infer what you choose to infer from that sentence.
Yeah, Jeff can't give you the answers.
Where did you hire him?
He can't quite form a full sentence. He just says, he was in town.
Oh, you moron! Can someone prevent this idiot from dying? He fucking hired a lycanthrope or whatever.
I don't think he's gonna make it. How are you feeling?
He just sort of looks at you and coughs a little bit with some blood running down his chin.
I think it's time. I'm gonna firebolt him.
What? Holy shit! You should ask him. Do you want to go out slowly or quickly?
He can't answer. He's like, okay.
Nod if you want to mercy killing.
Do you want me to end it?
He just sort of like shakes his head very slowly.
Is that yes or no?
No.
Shaking means no, nodding means yes.
Oh, okay. Well, William Michael Chapwell III, I don't think you're gonna make it. And I'll actually take out my dagger and I will stab him in the side.
Wait.
Holy shit.
He has a wound in his stomach. Why don't you just like heat up your knife and like try to solder?
No.
Good.
His
Hold up.
stomach is open. His
Oh, he's got
stomach is
the
open.
guts like pouring out and shit. You
Is
know?
he holding his
Not guts.
up?
I was trying to not be graphic, but he is definitely covering a very large wound.
Yeah, he got disemboweled is what happened.
This is not a. This
This is a
mere
mercy-
flesh wound.
No, this is a mercy kill.
Yeah, this is a mercy kill. Okay.
Do you want to describe this beautiful somber moment?
So I am going to force his eyes open, hold him by the back of the neck, and then I'm going to drive my knife right into the side next to his heart, and knowing that it's going to pierce it and end it for him, while I watch the life leave his body through his eyes.
Jesus, man, you're starting to sound like Rue, a bunch of fucking murderers.
Noted. I believe your alignment is chaotic neutral. Is that correct?
I think so.
This is a hard swing for a chaotic neutral.
What do you mean? It's a mercy kill. This dude is like clearly
Mercy
bleeding
kill
out.
with those intentions definitely is going to swing the other direction.
Yeah. A bit of a
So you are chaotic neutral, correct?
play mercy.
anymore.
Too much glee to be merciful.
Let me see.
Too much.
I am lawful neutral.
Cool. That is definitely not within your alignment. So because you're choosing to go through with this, go ahead and tick that down to chaotic evil, my friend.
Oh my
Well,
god.
well,
Evil seems
well,
a bit of
I'm-
a stretch.
I am
That's
lawful
that's like a
neutral.
supervillain level evil.
No, because so I'm gonna DM preach for a second. There's a wide spectrum of alignment and how you want to interpret chaotic versus neutral versus lawful.
Either way,
so on
I
and so
was
forth.
lawful.
However, no, because what you're choosing to do is you're doing it with malice and intent. Yes, it's a mercy killing, which is okay at best, but with the actions you're taking to do such a thing, this is going to be a chaotic evil move.
so
and
my
that
whole
paired along with-
alignment shifts to chaotic.
Yes, because
Okay.
because of how much malice you're putting into this thing, Again, the way you just described that is not something that I would think a lawful neutral character would do.
Okay, that's fine. After he dies, I will take his family's or his necklace that contains his family crest, because I know that I'm going to give it back to his parents.
Sure.
Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna stare and just go, I asked you to. We could have kept him alive, at least back to town.
He wasn't going to make it.
Can I look at him like, would it have been possible to get him back to town?
Give me a medicine check.
Come on, my dumb wisdom. Let's do this. I got a
Airman got bullied by this guy.
That's a
It was
5.
his finishing move.
You don't think he could have made it, but you definitely wish you would have tried to do so.
Are we the bad guys?
No, he would have
these
just
the bad
died.
guys?
He would have died either way. He was suffering.
Yes, but
Did you
now
have
it
to
looks
enjoy
like
it
we
so
did
much?
this.
I didn't enjoy this. Now I have to give this pendant back to his family and let his mother know that he died at the hands of a beast.
Your inconvenience does not mean everyone else. What?
I'm the one that's going to have to tell his mother that he died to a beast.
You've changed, Ari. I'm not sure I like it.
Ari's been doing cocaine, apparently. Where am I?
Dude, you 100% played your character chaotic like this entire campaign, like burning bodies on a whim, throwing fireballs.
I've let it
I would've
slide
said
for a
at
while,
best
but
he
the
could've
way
been-
you
he
described
could have
that,
been chaotic neutral, but chaotic evil makes it more fun.
I was letting it slide for a little bit, but you've been piling up
Yeah,
these burning dead
lawful
bodies over
neutral
there.
Burns bodies
You know
in
what?
a house.
It's what happens when you get a little bit of freedom for the first time in your life. It happens.
Until he finds Jesus in
I-
a later campaign date.
I'm just very happy that you didn't take the other route of mercy killing by throwing him off the cliff that was behind you guys.
No, he was already suffering enough.
The tunnel continues as you guys look around more, with another trail of blood leading to a narrow passage to the left of the tunnel you're currently in. Across the wall in this room, you do see various skeletons of animals, people, and other such things, and you can assume that they met their fate there.
I'm going to draw my weapon out, and when I see the creature, I'm going to rage.
Sure.
It's just an opening, like big part of the cave.
There's a narrow corridor to the left of where you guys are currently at.
Is this some sort of, I guess I should say, like finished cave? I mean, there was a perfect wall upward, so was it just a natural occurrence, or is this like a man-made cave? Does that make sense?
I'm gonna say natural.
Okay. Was this wall like literally like a smooth, or was it more of a crusty?
No, it wasn't smooth.
Okay, so that wasn't natural, but anyways, okay, so there's an opening. Is there any exits, or is it just a dark room?
Nope.
What? No openings?
Just dark room.
Okay.
No, just like I said, there's a small corridor. Passage to the left of where you guys are at, and that's all you guys can see from up there.
Oh, okay. I know that there's the other passage before we climbed up. Oh,
That was on the ground
yeah,
floor,
yeah.
yes.
I'm wondering if that like doubles up to it or something, but whatever. I don't know. I got nothing I want to do here, and I can't communicate. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the lead.
I'm gonna go sniff the room and see if I can determine if
okay.
the scent of the thing is strong, like it's been here recently.
It is very
So clearly
strong.
it's
It is
dead.
coming from that passage to the left of where you guys are
Okay,
at.
that's about all I got for actions that I can do, and then maybe they just see that I'm sniffing, and I look back like.
All right.
nodding my head.
I'm gonna prepare a firebolt again in case I see the monster, the
Sure.
beast.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
do this.
draw my swords as I enter the passageway.
Yeah, because I'll lead the way and down that trail or whatever.
Sure. As you make your way through the corridor, it twists slightly to the left, a little bit to the right, as you sort of just keep going through the motions. And it begins to open into a much wider room. And inside this room, you see Israel, now wearing tattered clothes, standing in the center of the room with labored breath.
Interesting.
You. And is it everyone okay if I move forward for this?
Sure, it seems like your dialogue.
I don't want to take over time.
No, man, you're the spotlight. You know the guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward and kind of gesture for Rufus to kind of back my ass up because I'm probably gonna get thrown against a wall.
Yeah, I got your back, Holmes.
Thanks. I feel like Rufus and Villa are like.
I got them cheeks, dog.
Yeah.
Do you do that that Arnold Schwarzenegger like you son of a bitch handshake?
Yep.
The only two guys that
You
use
son of a
swords
bitch.
kind of just
God.
squad.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go forward and Israel. When did you turn?
They changed me after you left, betrayer. Unspeakable things.
Oh, so just another Tuesday night for me then.
He just sort of like looks at you and grimaces with his like piercing yellow eyes staring at you.
Show us on the doll where the alchemist hurt you.
Right here on the heart. Yeah, and I'm gonna Vilf is feeling pretty gloaty right now, and he's just gonna go, it's funny. I thought you were blind the last time I breathed in your face, but no, it just made you uglier.
And here I was hoping you had died like the worthless maggot you are.
No.
They're
no.
looking for someone. Listen to me. Their ultimate experiment. Something much larger than you and I will ever be a part of.
Well then, we'll find the experiment as time goes on, but you're a monster. Where's the child?
As you go to say this, the words come out of your mouth, and you hear an ear-piercing noise that only you and Israel seem to hear. He begins to convulse and doubles over in pain. The sounds of bones cracking and reforming themselves as Israel's blue-gray skin becomes thick with scales from the scarred flesh, and rows of sharp teeth flourish in his mouth.
I'm gonna yell behind, get ready!
Scene, motherfuckers!
Ah!
Not coming.
Blue ball!
Ah!